Hi there, I'm Sue Gray, President and CEO of United Way of Champaign County. United Way is a nonprofit organization that fights for the health, education, and financial stability of every person in every community in Champaign County. We like to think of ourselves as an organization that helps to connect the dots, putting people and resources together to solve problems that affect everybody and anybody here in Champaign County. So I'm excited to be able to chat with you today a little bit about my job and what I do. I have a bachelor's degree from the University of Illinois, and believe it or not, my degree has nothing to do with the job that I have now, but it certainly did help me and gave me a foundation for a lot of things that I do day to day. And if you had said that when I was back in college, I probably wouldn't have believed you, because my degree is in Parks and Recreation. Who knew? So we do lots of fun things here at United Way. It's a great job to be able to help people. Sometimes people who are probably at their lowest sometimes. They might be homeless, they might need food, they might be in a really tough family situation. But it's a great day when you can say yes to someone, that yes, we have a service in our community that can help you with that issue, and we're going to help you get connected to that support and that help that you need. I didn't start here at United Way as a professional. My first job was in Parks and Recreation at Champaign Park District. And I got to coordinate volunteers and events, and I met a lot of people. And I think that was one of the most important things that I learned in that job, was to put myself out there and get to know your community and get to know the people that live and work here, so that you can grow as a person by getting to know other people. So I really loved that. I enjoyed it so much, and I met so many awesome people here in Champaign County and in our communities. From there, I went on to a job with the Girl Scouts, and that was my first time being an executive director and the boss, the person in charge. I really didn't know much about it, but I knew my community and the people that lived here and worked here. And so it was, again, I took all those community connections and used that to help advance the mission of Girl Scouts. And so I stayed there for a few years and did what I could do there, and then was hired here at United Way to come in and work on community problem solving. And so now I've been the CEO for United Way for a little over 8 years, and I have a staff of 9. I think the hardest thing about my job is when maybe you have to discipline a staff member or something like that. And we're all so close-knit that it's really hard sometimes, but sometimes it has to be done. So I would say that's the hardest part about my job. The best part about my job is meeting all the people. So many good people that are very kind and generous and care about their neighbors. And it's great to hear their stories and be a part of their philanthropy. They want to give back and help. And so we get to be a part of that journey with them. I love what I do, and being in the nonprofit biz doesn't mean that you don't make a good salary. It does mean that you might start out a little bit lower than you planned, but there is lots of room for growth. There are extremely talented professionals in the nonprofit world. People with master's degrees and PhDs, all kinds of individuals, all kinds of work. We have a chief financial officer. She manages all the business aspects of what we do. Our resource development team does all the fundraising. So there's lots. We even have a marketing and communications person. So there's lots of opportunities in the nonprofit sector, same as in the for-profit sector of business. I think it's a great field, or I guess a great area to work in the community if you like to help people, if you're outgoing, If you want to help individuals in your community, then working at your local nonprofits that support individuals in need is a great way to go. And every day you get to give back to your community. Some courses that you might want to take in high school and maybe in college after high school, think about good writing skills, speaking skills, speech communication class, marketing. That's another great one. Again, math is important. If you want to be on the financial aspect of the work that we do, those things are important. But I really feel like also knowing how people tick is important. So maybe a psychology class or sociology would be good. Any one of those would be helpful for you as you think about a career in social services. Say in college, if that's the route you take, there are so many options. Give yourself, that would be like the School of Social Work at the University of Illinois, or sociology, or psychology, even parks and recreation, sport, recreation, and tourism is what they call it now. So, there's lots of ways to get yourself into this segment of the business community. And I, for one, have been doing this for over 14 years and have loved every single minute of it. I think it's such an important job and really has such a great impact on the people around me. So I encourage you, if you want to know more about it, get connected in the community. Go volunteer. That's another great thing that you can do to learn about how nonprofits and the social services work here in your community.